Bro, you need to go ghost. You need to just literally go ghost from every single person you know. Get off of social media. Get rid of some friendships. Just completely entirely go ghost, man. I feel like sometimes the things that holds us back, we don't want to let it go. And I'm talking about vices, whether that's smoking weed, whether that's watching porn, whether that's drinking, whether that's chasing women, doing lustful activities. I feel like the things that sometimes hold us back, we don't again want to let it go. I feel like you need to go ghost, man. You just need to literally wipe everything away from what you currently have going on right now and literally just lock in. And I feel like when it comes to going ghost, people don't understand the advantages of doing that, man. When you go ghost, you got to understand you're in a completely different mindset. Number one, you're locked away from all of the negative or all of the negativity that's on social media. You're locked away from all of the negativity coming from friends or coming from family, whatever the case is. But when you lock in and you completely just go ghost, that's how we know when somebody's locked in, man. When somebody just go ghost and I can't even get a hold of them, I'm like, yeah, this dude is locked in. Especially if he say he's gonna do something and he actually does it, man, that's a completely different type of mindset to have. I want you to upgrade in silence. I want you to go and attack your dreams in silence. Don't let everybody know what you're trying to do. Only let the people that you know is gonna, number one, have a positive impact on your life, but number two, you need to make sure this person actually has your best interests at heart. Because you might be telling your dreams to the enemy, and your enemy might, number one, use your dreams against you, or they might completely just take your dream and use it for themselves. So you need to watch who you surrounding yourself around. My dad growing up used to always tell me, you are the 5 people you hang around. And me growing up, I'm like, it's no way. That doesn't make any sense. I'm different from him, and from him. But looking back, that makes a lot of sense. If you surround yourself around 5 bums, eventually you'll be the 6th. If you surround yourself around 6 rich, successful, influential people, then eventually you'll be the 6th. Because you are forced to evolve. You are forced to go ahead and get up and do something, or else you're going to be left behind. And I feel like that's the mindset that we gotta be in order for us to achieve the things that we're looking to achieve. If you're not in that mindset of, yeah, I'm behind, of, yeah, I need to go ahead and do this, and this to be able to achieve this, then you are not going to be successful. If you are making under $20,000, $30,000 a month, you should not be comfortable. You should not be playing video games. You should not be going on a date with a different girl every single weekend. You should not be buying the newest shoes. You should not be buying the newest clothes. You should not be buying Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada. Like, all of that is a waste of time, number one, but it's not getting you closer to your goals, number two. And we were all put on this planet for a purpose. You have a purpose that you're trying to achieve. Understand who you surround yourself around. That is how you're going to elevate in life. You and the 5 most people that you speak to, add up all of their incomes divided by 6. That is what you are projected to be making 10 years from now if you continue to surround yourself around those influences. If you're spending all of your money on Prada, on Gucci, on whatever the case is, you have no money to be able to invest. Understand, these are all depreciating assets. Therefore, they're not putting more money in your pockets. What you're doing is you're making Gucci rich. You're making Prada rich. And at the end of the day, you're becoming more poor. And the funniest things, the funniest thing ever is that in our community, I mean, we spend so much money and we spend so much money on things that just are not going to add any value to our life, that it's actually funny. Like, the conversations that we're having are about who has the newest Jordans, who has the newest car, who has this, who has that. But none of that in reality really matters. if you're in a room with successful people and you listen to their conversations are light years ahead of the conversations that are being had in a room where every single person is broke. That is not a mistake. That is on purpose. Understand, information is being kept from you. And they are obviously taking pictures, posting stuff on Instagram of them driving the latest car, of them having the newest Gucci, the newest Prada, whatever the case is. But you're not understanding the work that was put in order for them to be able to achieve all of the things that they have currently in their house right now. All we're looking at is the end result. Therefore, what we're trying to do is we're trying to go buy the end result that they already have with the little bits of money that we have. Little do we know, they have money in all type of investments accounts. They have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, in investments accounts. However, how much do we have in investments accounts? I can only speak for myself. But I understand in our community, I don't hear anyone ever talking about investments. I don't ever hear anyone talking about real estate. Only thing I hear about is the latest Jordans. Like, none of that stuff matters, man. And you going through social media, that's literally all you're going to find. It's people taking pictures of the things that they got. People taking pictures of the money that they got near their ears. What's that one thing that Jay-Z said in his song? He said, I see you holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here. Because again, in those rooms that he's in, that's not the type of conversations that they're having. That's not the type of actions that they're doing. That's not what they're putting in to be able to achieve what they're trying to get, man. You need to go ghost. You need to upgrade in silence. You need to start reading books. You need to start praying. Get closer to God. You need to start spending your money the right way. Invest. You need to surround yourself around more positive people. If someone's a negative influence on you, man, disappear from their life. Because understand, you're only doing yourself a disservice. And again, in 5 to 10 years from now, add up every single person that you speak to. Not every person, I apologize. The 5 most people that you speak to, add up all of their incomes divided by 5. That is what you're projected to make in the next 10 years from now if you don't change your circle of influence. And these are the type of conversations that we got to have with each other, man. Because people are not telling us this. They're just allowing us to go through life and do what we do. However, we're not achieving the things that we want to achieve. And then we're going to be 40, 50 years old being like, oh, I wish I would have did things different. And now we're living life in regret. And I don't want you to live life in regret, man. Because I'm not going to live life in regret. I understand you can do everything that you say you're going to do. And I'm going to do everything I say I'm going to do. But it all starts with little steps that can lead us to the top of that mountain. And again, understand that you have 2 lives to live. But the second one begins once you realize you have one. Go Ghost, man. I'm out.